Welcome to our Senior Local Scholarship Night. Before we begin, I'd like to share with a note of thanks. First, to our Nordonia community. You've been so generous in your scholarships honoring our students. Tonight, I'm going to repeat this, tonight there's going to be $80,000 given in local scholarships away from 42 local scholarships. I can't say enough thank you. Yes, please. I can't say enough thank yous to each and every one of you. Thank you on behalf of our school, thank you on behalf of our community, thank you on behalf of our families, and finally, thank you on behalf of our students. Students, please know this is just one example of how our community is so proud of you. To our guidance department, thank you for your hard work in organizing tonight's events. A special thank you to Ms. Ross, Ms. Wenzel, and Ms. Benito, who really did all the hard work of organizing this. Thank you, guys. Please round of applause for them. Parents, thank you for spending tonight here with us. We know how special these next couple weeks are, and I promise you tonight will be just as special. Dr. Clark, to our superintendent, thank you for joining us here tonight. Dr. Clark is here not only to celebrate our students, but Dr. Clark will also be giving a scholarship away on behalf of our central office leadership team. So Dr. Clark, thank you so much for joining us. To our Board of Education, thank you for everything you do. We know how hard your job is, and you sometimes don't get to see the successes that happen because of your hard work. A special thank you to Chad Larmer. Chad, thank you for being here with us to celebrate all of our students' success. Thank you, Chad. So this scholarship night is a special night for us. We're here to recognize you, students. To our students, tonight, you're going to be many scholarships given for a lot of different areas of accomplishment. Students, when you step up here and you hear your name, please understand how proud we are of each and every one of you. Please know we understand the hard work you put into your classroom and in all aspects of your school life. This is just one of our opportunities to say thank you, so thank you. Now it's time to get started. I'd like to introduce Ms. Stacy Ross, who will begin our presentation. Stacy.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. As the counselors of the class of 2022, Ms. Zinke and I would like to share how proud we are of each and every one of you. Over the last 4 years, despite the many unknowns, the sometimes numerous quarantines, the online learning, the in-person learning, the hybrid learning, masking, unmasking, and everything in between, each of you has persevered and excelled. I know that this class will be known for surviving through the pandemic throughout a majority of their high school years, but I believe that they will be known more so for their resilience, because it's taken a lot of resilience to continue to be as successful as each of you have been. I've been lucky enough to witness the amazing triumphs and such growth amongst this class. These experiences will forever shape you, your education, and your journey going forward. I'm so grateful and honored for the opportunity to be here in person to recognize our local scholarship recipients this evening. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you for the opportunity to work with all of you over your years at Nordonia High School. Without further ado, we will begin the presentation of scholarships this evening with the Friends of Nordonia Hills Branch Library.
Good evening. I'm Richard Gumbert, the president of the Friends of Nordonia Hills Library. I want to start by thanking the members and volunteers of our local Friends. I'd also like to thank the community for their support. Without them, we wouldn't be here. The Greater Akron Summit County Public Library plays an important part in supporting some of our community's most important institutions. We provide financial support for the library itself. We provide voluntarily help for the library when needed. We serve as goodwill ambassadors for the library. And we also support the community beyond the walls of the library. For that, it is my privilege and honor to present these scholarships, each in the amount of $1,000, to the following rising graduates from Nordonia Hills High School. Congratulations from the Friends. I'm going to do it alphabetically. Alexandria Adams. Irmo Asidu. Mariah Leslie. And Ashley Zelina. Thank you. Next up.
Good evening. My name is JoLynn Mcferrin, and I'm the high school PTSA president currently. Tonight I have the honor of presenting the PTSA Service Scholarship, and Miss Mary Carlo will present the Future Educator Scholarship. The selection process is never an easy decision, as we receive many impressive and deserving applications. Because I have a senior this year, I did not have the privilege of reading our submissions, but I know this class well, and I know how difficult the process must have been. This scholarship is given to a Nordonia senior whose passion and commitment to community service have been an inspiration. Going beyond the required community service hours and an extra essay were a part of the scholarship application. Our winner has maintained a 4.3 grade point average while participating in many activities during high school and volunteering for multiple community service groups. This student has participated in Safety Town, United Sports Camps, Nights Caring for Nights, Vacation Bible Camp, and other athletic camps for elementary students. This student has been a member of National Honor Society, Student Council, and BUDS, is a class officer, and is lettered in varsity sports. Comments from her recommendations included: this student is highly motivated, intelligent, and possesses a gregarious personality. I enthusiastically recommend this student for scholarship consideration. In addition, this student has exemplified extraordinary leadership, compassion, and a positive attitude during her time at Nordonia. Her perseverance and ability to always remain positive is very impressive. In her essay specific to this scholarship, the question posed was this: how has your community service helped shape you and perhaps your continuing education choices? She writes, during my high school years, I have obtained 184 community service hours thus far. I began serving with my school. I branched out to my church, other buildings in the district, local businesses, and joined service activities related to my sport. I believe community service is an act of kindness that can't be measured. Volunteering allows me to see the positive impact that my help can have on others and humbles me in a way that makes me want to do more. Among the many service opportunities she is involved with, being part of the BUDS chapter and teammates class has made a huge impact on her. She writes, we are always told how much of an impact we make in their lives, and that is a feeling money cannot buy. All of these opportunities have allowed me to have compassion and empathy for others and remind me to always embrace the small things in life. Based on her work ethic, participation in clubs and activities, and willingness to serve her community, we are certain she will be successful as she pursues a degree in exercise science at The Ohio State University, ultimately looking to move into the field of physical therapy. I am pleased to present the $500 Nordonia High School PTSA Service Scholarship to Grace Daniels.
Good evening, my name is Mary Carlo and I am a teacher here at Nordonia High School. I am honored to present the Future Educator Scholarship Award tonight to a student I have grown very close to for the past 2 years here at Nordonia High School. This student has a strong passion for helping others and an interest in becoming a future educator in order to help inspire future generations as teachers here at NHS did for them. The winner of this award has maintained a 4.075 GPA throughout their time at Nordonia High School, while also participating in various sports and activities. Some of these activities include being a varsity soccer player for 4 years, basketball cheerleader, National Honor Society member, and St. Barnabas Life Team. Her roles in these extracurricular activities clearly display her leadership skills, her patience, and desire to help others. Participating in these activities and being so involved in the community are what makes this student prepared to become a teacher. In order to receive the scholarship, this student wrote an essay about how one of their teachers was an example of an excellent educator and what qualities they believe it takes to be a good educator. This student highlighted Senora Conte in their essay, stating that her energy, passion, and ability to make connections with her students are some of the qualities they wish to embody one day as a teacher. I personally see many of these qualities in this student on a day-to-day basis. This student also wrote about her mother being the most influential person in her life. They described their mom as a super mom, and no matter what, their mom has always been there for them and anyone that is in need. This student hopes one day to be like their mom and give back to their community as much as possible. Comments made by some of these students' teachers include, they are friendly and always try their best. This student's humility, kindness, has made them a leader. They are one of the most respected teammates by their peers. And finally, this student is intelligent and has a fun personality. I am impressed by this student's willingness to challenge themselves. Personally, I have grown to know this student and have seen many of their hardships as well as accomplishments. I know this student will find success as an educator, and I am happy I have gotten the opportunity to know her. I am pleased to present the Future Educator Scholarship Award to Campbell Mcferrin.
Good evening. My name is Julie Moran. I am the current middle school PTSA president and also Ledgeview Elementary's treasurer. I am going to give away the middle school, Leedon, and Ledgeview awards tonight. We'll start with the middle school. The annual Middle School PTSA Good Citizenship Award is designed to honor deserving and hardworking graduates who attended the middle school, who not only maintained excellent grades, but have shown compassion and humility through community service projects, the ability to have multitasking skills, and engaged in volunteer activities or humanitarian efforts. All of these qualities have shown us that these candidates are focused in life and will excel in the search for a higher education, and we wish them best of luck. Thank you to all that submitted an application. However, there was one that our committee decided upon. This deserving senior will receive a $500 scholarship. Our scholarship winner will be attending Miami University in the fall and will be studying pre-medicine and biology to help change lives by being a positive influence in people's lives. She has participated in many community service projects and logged many hours while maintaining several jobs in the community. This strong work ethic has built strong relationships, dedication, and patience. Congratulations goes out to Madeline Soder. Congratulations once again to Madeline and all the seniors. Okay, next. The annual Leedon Elementary Good Citizenship PTA Scholarship is designed to honor deserving and hardworking graduates who not only maintain excellent grades, but have shown compassion through the community service projects, the ability to show multitasking skills and responsibility by being employed while going to school or being involved in a group or sport activity. Thank you to all of those who submitted an application. However, there were 2 students that our committee decided upon. We have 2 deserving seniors this year that will both receive $500 scholarships who have shown great aspirations in community service, participated in many activities, received coveted awards and honors while maintaining exemplary grades. Congratulations goes out to Julie Frost and Javon Gartrell. Okay, last but not least, Ledgeview Elementary. Our Ledgeview Pta Scholarship recipient is very deserving of this scholarship for several reasons. Even though he is currently undecided in which university he will be attending, he is very focused on a career in film. Throughout high school, he was very involved in a number of school activities, including marching band, soccer, wind ensemble, concert band, pit orchestra, solo ensemble, and Skills USA. He paved his high school career with numerous awards that should be extremely proud of, including Nordonia's High Honor Roll, National Honor Society, the Nordonia Award, CVCC's Honor Roll, National Technical Honor Society, the Principal's Award, multiple Adobe certificates, and the most outstanding male freshman in the Nordonia's band. On top of these impressive statistics, he maintained employment while putting in numerous hours of community service. He is also graduating with a 4.022 GPA. His strong desire to major in films stems from a goal to become a documentarian so that he can make an impact on people around the world through the big screen. We are unbelievably proud of our award winner and would like to wish him the best of luck in his career. Anyone should be honored to have him as a role model, and we can't wait to see his films. I would like to present Nicholas Polis with a $500 scholarship from the Ledgeview PTA. Congratulations, Nicholas. Okay, one more from Ledgeview. Our scholarship recipient is extremely hardworking, responsible, and goal-oriented student who is most deserving of our scholarship. He continuously strives to be a better person and has become a respected leader and mentor to his fellow classmates as well as his teammates. He has always been determined to succeed and one day hopes to make a positive impact on our environment through the reduction of the use of fossil fuels. Throughout his 4 years of high school, he has participated in football, track and field, recreational baseball and basketball, Mulch Madness, and multiple food drives. In addition, he has been awarded the High Honor Roll, the Scholar Athlete Award, the Principal's Award, All Ohio Football, is a 3-year football letter winner, and received his Catholic confirmation. He dedicated his time outside to the school with Mulch Madness, athletic boosters, as well as Build a Bridge. He has accomplished all of this while maintaining a 4.0 GPA. For these reasons and many more, we would like to honor Chase Rydell with a $500 scholarship from Ledgeview PTA. Congratulations, Chase. Chase, unfortunately, cannot be with us today, but we will make sure he receives his award. Thank you.
Hello and congratulations to the Nordonia High School seniors and guests in attendance this evening. I'm Allison Lehman, PTA President at Rushwood Elementary. I'm honored to be able to present the Eunice, Barton, Rushwood Elementary PTA scholarships to 2 deserving seniors. Rushwood PTA is honored to provide 2 $500 scholarships to graduating seniors who attended Rushwood Elementary. In addition, recipients of this scholarship must maintain at least a 3.0 GPA in high school, be involved in extracurricular activities, provide community service, and plan on attending a higher education program after graduation. Our first winner plans to attend Ohio Wesleyan University in the fall and major in journalism. While in high school, she participated in numerous extracurricular activities, including National Honor Society, LLS Students of the Year campaign, pep club, varsity club, as well as varsity soccer and track. She has received many awards, including varsity letters, second team all-conference, and second team all-district, high honor roll, principal's award, and the N award. She's a very motivated and hardworking student, as evident by the fact she has had a job for most of her high school career while still maintaining a 3.951 GPA. Both of her scholarship recommendations not only speak to her academic excellence, but also to her overall character, stating, "This student is one of the most impressive I've had in a long time. She's highly motivated and will undoubtedly make the most of any opportunity given." Congratulations to Athena Colettis, and we wish you the best in your future endeavors at the Ohio Wesleyan University. All right, our second recipient this evening will be attending Kent State University, where she plans to major in middle childhood education, math, and science. While in high school, Gianna participated in numerous extracurricular activities, including being a member of the Nordonia choir, part of the Nordonia bowling team, playing rec softball, being a Nordonia varsity team statistician, as well as participating in youth-to-youth, Spanish, and ski clubs. She received many awards, including High Honor Roll, Principal's Award, the Nordonia Award, and earned a varsity letter for statistician. Since our scholarship is made possible by the volunteers who dedicate their time to run Rushwood PTA, it is equally important to us to have a recipient who values the benefits of volunteer work. This recipient has spent over 100 hours volunteering for organizations such as AFGE Local 31 Cleveland, VA, Nordonia Choirs, and Nordonia Y2Y. This recipient summed up what volunteering means when she wrote, "I believe volunteering is not only for the people that one is working to benefit, but it also brings joy to the person who is helping. Although you are assisting someone else, you're also taking some joy because seeing that smile makes you smile as well. That feeling alone is what will keep me going back to volunteer and serving others for the rest of my life." Gianna Campisi, you can come on down. Congratulations.
Good evening, my name is Courtney Wenzel and I'll be presenting the Northfield Elementary PTA Scholarship. There are 3 total. The winners of this year's Northfield Elementary PTA Scholarship are some very deserving students. They work hard academically, participate in many activities, and serve our community in many ways. They may have been your young children when they attended Northfield, but they have taken the skills they learned early on and built upon them to become the adults they are today. Our first recipient is someone who has proven that being a great student means more than just good grades. While she has excelled academically, she is also a star athlete and an active community volunteer. Throughout her 4 years of high school, she was on the track and cross-country teams, a gymnast, a member of the National Honor Society, and the recipient of many honors and awards. Participating in Safety Town, Nights Caring for Nights, and other activities has allowed her to make a positive impact on our community, and she will be greatly missed. Upon graduation, she'll be attending Miami University to major in accounting and finance, and will join their track and field team. The words hardworking, driven, and supportive of others were used to describe this young lady and will help her succeed in the future. I would like to present Emily Ederovich with a $500 scholarship for the Northfield PTA. Congratulations, Emily. The next recipient has known that she has wanted to be a doctor her whole life. She has pushed herself academically while working in full-time and participating in many activities. She is a member of the National Honor Society, has been a class officer, and is an AP scholar. During her summers, she has volunteered more than 100 hours at Camp Sunshine, a camp for children with special needs. Her love of science and children has led her to the Ohio State University, where she will major in biochemistry, pre-med, while minoring in Spanish. Challenging herself is nothing new, and she is excited to make this world a better place upon graduation. I would like to present Taylor Bocciarelli with a $250 scholarship from the Northfield PTA. Congratulations, Taylor. Congratulations. Our final recipient will be majoring in political science at Cleveland State University with the desire to continue on to law school. He has been a member of track team, basketball team, and choir. He has also participated in youth mentoring programs and the St. Barnabas Food Pantry. Using his love of politics to earn a degree, he hopes to help those who need it the most in the future. Teachers describe him as hardworking, motivated, and ambitious. All of these qualities will serve him well after graduation. I would like to present Vincent Mcfarland with a $250 scholarship from the Northfield PTA.
Hello, everyone. I'm Marcie Murphy. I graduated from Nordonia back in 1968, a very long time ago. I'm currently a trustee for the Nordonia Schools Foundation, and tonight I'm here to present the Muncie Scholarship for Future Teachers. This was created in memory of our parents, Jean and Emery Muncie. They were both educators here at Nordonia from the mid-50s to 1985. Mom taught first grade at Leedon, Northfield, and Ledgeview, and Dad started out teaching the 5th grade at the old Macedonia Elementary School, which then became the junior high for a while, and then eventually moved over to the middle school, where he taught 7th and 8th grade history and social studies. They both loved their profession of teaching, and they enjoyed watching their students grow from first graders through junior high. As longtime residents of the Nordonia community, they continued to follow many of their students through high school and college and on to successful lives. The recipient of this year's Muncie Scholarship is Gianna Campisi. Gianna will be attending Kent State University. You're fine. That's for you. Where she plans to study middle school education with a focus on math and science. While at Nordonia, Gianna participated in many clubs and kept her grades up to earn high honor roll all 4 years. This year, she enjoyed the newly created group, Nordonia Students Today, Teachers Tomorrow, and has worked with children aged 5 to 15 as a camp counselor in Walton Hills. We wish you much success in college and best wishes to achieve your dream of one day providing education and positive experiences for students of your own in a classroom of your own. I'm happy to award this 2022 $1,500 Muncie Scholarship for Future Teachers to you, Gianna.
I'll be presenting the Kathy Kotecki Scholarship for Future Educators. Good evening. I'd like to share a poem called Just a Teacher. I heard you say the other day, oh, you're just a teacher anyway. You laugh and play your day away. You're free at 3, have your summers off. You snickered softly and even scoffed. I'm sad to say that you just don't see what being a teacher means to me. Sure, I laugh and play my day away because learning is fun and that's just my way. If I were free at 3 and had my summers off, I'd too snicker softly and even scoff. But you see, good sir, ma'am, madam, or miss, being just a teacher is more than this. I just teach your child to read and write. I just explore and question, to just think and be bright. I just dry their tears when they're having a bad day. I'm just there for them in each and every way. Your most precious asset just deserves a lot, and just a teacher I am not. I dare you to just take a closer look, for being just a teacher doesn't come from a book. It comes from the heart, and it's a passion you see, so being just a teacher is fine by me. This year's recipient of the Kathy Kotecki Future Educator Scholarship has all the makings of just a teacher. She said her dad was the most influential person in her life. She called him a capeless hero. She said that he has demonstrated to her the importance of caring for family, friends, and community members. She has always known that she has saw herself in a career that involved helping others, but wasn't quite sure what that was until she worked at camp as a camp counselor. She said, "This experience really certified that I am passionate about helping children, and I feel fulfilled being helpful and caring for others." Her teachers and mentors use words like delightful, respectful, highly motivated, funny, and kind. She has been part of the choir for 4 years, hockey statistician, Spanish club, Y2Y, and ski club. She has been awarded the High Honor Roll 4 years in a row, Principals in Nordonia Award 3 times. She served as Women's Chorus Vice President and earned her varsity letter. In addition to this, she does volunteering and works as a camp counselor in Walton Hills and is guest services at Top Golf. This year's winner of the Kathy Kotecki Future Teacher Award is Gianna Campisi.
Good evening. Congratulations, class of 2022. A lot of great achievements here. It's my honor to present the Nancy Fike Memorial Scholarship to a very deserving student. The Nancy Fike Memorial Scholarship for CBCC students was created in memory of Nancy Fike, my mother, for her service above self. She was a Girl Scout, involved in the PTA, active leader in the Methodist Church, school board member at Nordonia for 18 years, and serving the school board liaison for CVCC. Instrumental in getting the Nordonia School Foundation started. She actually asked me back in 1995, I'm one of the charter members, and my, has time gone. But let's see, where was I? Went off script. She believed strongly in opportunities the Career Center offered the students. Today's recipient of the scholarship will be attending Ohio's Carpenters Joint Apprenticeship and Training Program. During the recipient's time at Nordonia, this person participated in cross-country, soccer, outdoor and indoor track. The recipient, while in high school, received the Principal's Award, received a silver medal in skills in U.S. state competition in 2021, and just this week received the bronze medal in the same competition. Currently, the recipient is working part-time at Target, and this morning it was my pleasure to meet him, not even knowing he was going to be getting the award today. He started an internship with our company, Paul Fike Builders, for 40 hours, so that's kind of exciting. It's my pleasure to award the $1,500 Nancy Fike Scholarship for CVCC students to Josh Token.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'm not sure what's going to come. I'm going to flip the next 2 scholarships and do mine first, so I don't know if not that one, but that's all right. My name's Rob Mcmahon. I'm also a 1968 graduate in Nordonia. So thank you and good evening, everyone. My wife, Jan, and I were the first in each of our families to graduate from college, and that's why we recognize, understand, and appreciate the value of higher education. It's for that reason we established our scholarship here at Nordonia. Before I announce the winner of this year's scholarship, I'd like to take a moment to talk to this impressive group of students. Tonight you have heard and will hear the names of a number of alumni who are giving back to their alma mater. With that in mind, remember as you progress through your careers to give thought to the people and places that have helped make your success possible. And if you find yourself in a position to give back, do so, knowing the truth in what Winston Churchill once said. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. Said another way, getting is hard work, giving is hard work. This student, whose teachers described this scholarship as a great investment in the future, plans on pursuing a degree in business at Bowling Green State University, which coincidentally is my wife's alma mater. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient of our $1,500 scholarship, Riley Mack. Next, I'd like to present my aunt and uncle scholarship, Joyce Day Travnik and Ray Travnik. My Aunt Joyce and Uncle Ray were part of my life since I was born and have been positive role models for me. In fact, I consider my aunt and uncle to be two of the most influential people in my life. It's for that reason that my wife Jan and I established this scholarship in their honor. I graduated in '68. My Aunt Joyce is a 1950 Nordonia graduate and was co-valedictorian of her class of 50 people. Used to tease her that 50 people, how hard could that have been? After raising 5 children with my uncle, she went back to school and graduated from Hiram College in 1985. This year's winner of the $1,500 Ray and Joyce Day Travnik Scholarship is described by her teachers as first-rate, quick-witted, and great to have in class. She plans on attending the University of Dayton, where she will major in business. Please join me in congratulating Caitlin Kellerman.
Good evening. My name is Nicole Burlekamp. I am the Executive Director of the Nordonia Schools Foundation, and I will be presenting the next 12 scholarships on behalf of the foundation. For the 7th year in a row here, I am honored to present the Brandywine Players Scholarship for the Dramatic Arts. The Brandywine Players were a group of area actors who put on various plays and theatrics. Although they no longer perform, area members hoped that by creating the scholarship, they could support the dreams and passions of local students to pursue the arts. The recipient of this year's Brandywine Players Scholarship for the Dramatic Arts plans on attending the Cleveland Institute of Art in the fall with a major in animation and illustration. This student has a diverse list of extracurricular activities and community service and has received 2 first-place titles with the Business Professionals of America. It is my pleasure to present the Brandywine Players Scholarship for the Dramatic Arts in the amount of $1,500 to Ariana Lazoya. The next scholarship I will be presenting on behalf of the Gardner family. Alicia, Jeff, and Elizabeth Gardner were all sitting where you are now, and they are living proof that the educational foundation you have received with the Nordonia Hills school system will make a difference. It wasn't always easy, but each of them have successful careers. Your successes won't be a surprise. They will be well-deserved, and we wish you many successes. A little over 10 years ago, Elizabeth, the youngest Gardner, joined the Peace Corps and completed 27 months of service in Mali, Africa. As we talked about Elizabeth with friends and neighbors, we were struck by the number of young people who shared similar stories of service. Church mission trips, young people teaching English in foreign countries, other Peace Corps volunteers from our community, men and women serving in the military. The stories all had a common theme: the willingness of young people to forego their comfortable lives and immerse themselves and Americanize, but with that, the belief that human similarities far outweigh cultural differences. They all believe that one person can make a difference. In fact, the optimism and hope that young people bring through their services is an American export, that cannot be measured in bottom line numbers. It was these stories that inspired the Gardner family to establish the Gardner Family Service Scholarship that would recognize high school students who have demonstrated a willingness to serve others and encourage those students to continue in their service to others. This year's recipient already has an impressive resume of educational excellence and service projects, along with being a 4-year student-athlete letterman. She has held leadership roles in projects including Knights Caring for Knights, District Food Pantry, and BUDS. She is also a member of the PEP Club, Varsity Club, Mental Health Ambassadors, and NST3. Her goal is to become a special education teacher at Kent State University. I am very happy to present this year's Gardner Family Service Scholarship to Allison Coneglio. The next scholarship I will be presenting is on behalf of the Martin family. The Martin Family Fine Arts Scholarship was created by Ron and Betty Martin. After watching all 3 of their daughters devote their time and energy to the fine arts throughout their lives, they recognized the importance of supporting students who not only excel academically and within their community, but also demonstrate commitment to the fine arts. This Eagle Scout has excelled at his academics, served his community, and submitted excellent examples of his art. We have confidence that he will succeed at anything he pursues and wish him well next year as he studies architecture. It is with great pleasure that we award this year's Martin Family Fine Arts Scholarship to Ethan Tokars. I don't think I mentioned this in my introduction, but I am also a graduate of Nordonia, class of 2003. And every year I come and present these awards, I think, wow, it was like last year I was sitting there myself, and next year it'll be 20 years. So time really does go by fast. The next scholarship I will be presenting is the Nordonia Alumni Scholarship. It is our hope that as you graduate from the Nordonia High School system, that you will never forget your school. Be proud to share that you are a graduate of Nordonia schools. Remember the excellent education you received, the teachers that helped you along the way, the activities you were involved in, and the friends that you made. This year's recipient is undecided on their school but plans to pursue a degree in adolescent education. They are among several family members to graduate from Nordonia, and they have served the community through countless hours of community service. We hope that in the future you will remember to give back to the school and community that started your wonderful journey. On behalf of the Nordonia Schools Foundation, I would like to present the $1,500 Nordonia Alumni Scholarship to Rory Maynard. Each year, we have the pleasure of awarding the Pta Hope Grant, a scholarship which was started by the Nordonia PTAs to help a student reach their academic goals. This renewable grant is awarded to a student who is hardworking and determined to continue their education, even when challenges present themselves that might otherwise derail their plans. This year's Hope Grant recipient will be attending Bowling Green State University and majoring in psychology. With hard work and clear determination, the recipient has an obvious drive to set and exceed their goals. He hopes to become a psychologist to motivate others to always look on the positive side no matter their circumstances. It is my pleasure to announce that the $1,500 Pta Hope Grant recipient is Javon Gartrell. The Nordonia Schools Foundation sought to create a new scholarship 5 years ago, enveloping all areas which made for a well-rounded student. The committee looked at extracurricular activities, GPA, volunteering, leadership, and much more to seek out a student who had not only a passion for learning and helping others, but someone who also supported their school and community. The 2022 Nordonia Schools Foundation Excellent Award recipient exemplifies all areas of criteria for this scholarship. They volunteered with several organizations and clubs including National Honor Society, Youth to Youth, Date Night, and Nights Caring for Nights. They also have earned many academic awards, including the Principal's Award, High Honor Roll, and the Superintendent's Award. The recipient certainly epitomizes everything this scholarship stands for. It is my pleasure to award the $1,500 Nordonia Schools Foundation Excellence Award to Simran Gray. The next scholarship I will be presenting is on behalf of the Old Northfield Historic Preservation Association. There are two main categories of preservation, historical and natural. Knowing this, I don't think we could have chosen a better recipient based on their passions, volunteering, and educational interests. This year's recipient worked as a camp counselor for the Cuyahoga Valley National Park. They were involved with the Historical Society of Old Northfield, and they are part of the Nordonia Environmental Club. And they grew up in a nature-loving family. She plans to attend The Ohio State University in the fall and major in anthropology. Please join me in recognizing this year's recipient of the $1,500 Old Northfield Historic Preservation Association Scholarship, Julia Frost. The next scholarship I will be presenting is the Oliver O'Kasich Scholarship. This scholarship is dedicated to the individual accomplishments of Senator Oliver O'Kasich and his wife, Virginia. Both were true advocates for education and made significant contributions to Nordonia Hills City Schools. This year's recipient is going to be attending the Miami University and plans on pursuing a major in accounting and finance. In addition to maintaining schoolwork and athletic schedules throughout their 4 years, the recipient has also received a multitude of honors and awards. Additionally, this student has committed an impressive amount of time to giving back to the community through community service. They hope in the future that they are able to continue to give back to their community through their continued community service. It is my pleasure to award the $1,500 Oliver O'Kasich Scholarship to Emily Iterovich. On behalf of the Pendleton family, I will be presenting the Pendleton Family Scholarship. It takes all of us to make this thing work, our democracy, our society. In this place, we must be helpful. We must set and achieve goals. We are patient with each other. We work together. Then we are successful, we are friends, and we have fun. We are courteous, and we are a team. So it takes all of us. Some of us are teachers, administrators, custodians, bus drivers, workers at Starbucks and Cane's and Walmart, lawyers, doctors, salespeople, inventors, space travelers, and healthcare professionals. May all of you on the stage tonight be proud of the work you are doing, the person you are, and the difference you are going to make in this world. I think that each one of you who is determined to make a difference in this world can, with desire, drive, dedication, discipline, passion, and persistence. This world can be changed and the lives of thousands of people can be positively impacted in creative and wonderful ways. So the recipient of this Pendleton Family Scholarship for this year will change the world, and she has participated in the following activities while a student at Nordonia High School: cross country, track, choir, horseback riding, and volunteering to help take care of horses, volunteering at the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society for the past 10 years, and the United Methodist Church mission trips. She will be attending Tri-C to become a paramedic and to continue her quest to help others. The recipient of this year's Pendleton Family Scholarship is Katrina Giuseppe. On behalf of the Foreman family, it is my privilege to award the Roger A. Foreman Drama Scholarship. Mr. Foreman was a devoted father who shared in the joy of watching his children grow. He loved seeing his son Ryan perform in the high school plays. This scholarship was established in Mr. Foreman's memory. This year's recipient was unsure of the university they will attend at the time of the scholarship application, but hopes to pursue film or geographical information sciences. They are involved in marching band, wind ensemble, pit orchestra, and soccer, and have earned high honor roll and principal's award, among many other achievements. The recipient has proven to be a master at schedules, juggling both the demanding schedule of band, extracurriculars, and their studies at CVCC. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient of the $1,500 Roger A. Foreman Drama Scholarship, Nicholas Polis. It is my honor and pleasure to present 2 scholarships this evening on behalf of the Christine and Guido DiGeronimo family. Mr. DiGeronimo was a local businessman who created wonderful real-life work experience for Nordonia High School business students in the 1970s and 1980s. He believed that it was through these first-hand experiences that some of his most talented and dedicated employees were hired. The first recipient plans on attending the University of Toledo and majoring in business management. An athlete, high honor roll recipient, and a community volunteer, they exemplify what it means to be a hard worker. Please join me in congratulating the first recipient of a $1,500 Christine and Guido DiGeronimo Scholarship, Chase Rydell. And unfortunately, Chase could not be with us tonight, but we will get him his scholarship award. The second recipient will be attending The Ohio State University in the fall and will pursue a degree in business. They have earned the Superintendent's Award, played basketball for Nordonia, and coached youth basketball. He can also be found working his job in his free time. Another student who exemplifies what it means to be a hard worker. Please join me in congratulating the second recipient of a $1,500 Christine and Guido DiGeronimo Scholarship, Jacob Jones. The next scholarship is given each year in honor of Mr. William J. Bolliance. Mr. Bolliance, who's also known as Coach, served the Nordonia Hills community for over 30 years. He was a teacher, coach, principal, and superintendent during that time, simultaneously nurturing young minds while showing students the meaning of true leadership through passion and dedication. Many looked up to him as a father figure and a friend. Mr. Bolliance strived to make the schools a priority in the community and did what was best for the students. The recipient of the William J. Bolliance Leadership Scholarship plans on attending Miami University and majoring in pre-medicine and biology. They have participated in student council, track and field, varsity gymnastics, and National Honor Society, to name a few. They have shown their dedication to serving the community through countless hours of community service, all while excelling in their academics. The recipient of the $1,500 William J. Bolliance Leadership Scholarship is Madeline Soder. Tonight is a celebration of accomplishments and of family and friends. We would like you to please join us as we recognize this outstanding group of young men and women. The Nordonia Schools Foundation is a nonprofit organization established in 1995. We exist with the sole purpose of advancing educational opportunities for students and staff. Each year, the foundation hosts a charity golf outing which helps to fund scholarships. In addition to recognizing the outstanding seniors, the foundation would like to also thank the very generous individuals whose financial support has resulted in the creation of establishing endowments which allow these scholarships to be made each year. On behalf of the Volunteer Board of Trustees for the Nordonia Schools Foundation, it has been my honor this evening to join with the others to present the scholarships to the many deserving seniors. Please accept our sincere congratulations to the class of 2022. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Shannon Larson, and I'm excited to be here on behalf of the Athletic Boosters. Our Boosters program is an amazing program has an amazing group of dedicated and supportive board members and chair members that go above and beyond to provide for our student athletes and their programs. The Athletic Boosters provide scholarships to seniors that demonstrate how the skills they have learned through their athletic experiences have helped them grow, not only in their sport, but as a leader in the community, and how those skills will benefit them in the future. This year, we are fortunate to be able to award 4 $1,000 scholarships to the class of 2022. Our first scholarship winner, she has participated in basketball, volleyball, FCA, and National Honor Society. She has received the Principals Award, Suburban League Scholar Athlete, and a highest GPA on the basketball team. She has been actively involved in athletics for a good part of her life, but something she has learned through her high school athletics years is that the youth are always looking up to the athletes and dream of being like you. Through her coaching experiences with 5th and 6th graders, she saw how much of an impact, she can have on others by being a leader that not only taught them skills, helped them improve their game, but also showed them that competition should be fun. She always keeps in mind the golden rules she was taught when she was younger. Treat others like you would like to be treated. Through her athletic experiences, she has learned that a great leader demonstrates dedication, is driven, and is compassionate to all. She will continue to use these qualities as she continues her education and athletic journey at the University of Mount Union, majoring in exercise science and playing basketball for the Raiders. On behalf of the Nordonia Athletic Boosters, congratulations, Kennedy Salapa, and we know you will continue to make Nordonia proud on and off the court. Our next recipient of our Athletic Booster Scholarship, she has participated in varsity bowling and tennis, Girl Scouts, Art and Environmental Club, and National Honor Society. She has received the Superintendent's Award, Bowling MVP, Math and Art Awards. Through her middle school and high school years, she has been involved in a variety of athletics and clubs, as well as working part-time through these experiences. She has learned the importance of being a good leader, teammate, coworker, and friend. Julia believes, did it. It is important for a leader to have empathy and compassion. As captain of the bowling team, she worked her hardest to really get to know every individual on the team and make sure that everyone knows that they are welcome and wanted. She planned senior nights, team bonding outings, recruited new athletes, and helped design team merchandise. On her senior night, she received a notebook filled with letters from each member of the team. It was filled with touching quotes that demonstrates Julia's ability to lead with empathy and compassion. Some of those quotes were, "Anytime I bowled with you, I'd have a smile on because you are a ray of sunshine." Another teammate wrote, "You have greatly impacted my life for the better. Thank you for showing me and my brother such compassion and friendship." These quotes show how she stood out as a leader and truly cares for all. Julia will be attending Ohio State University, where she will be majoring in anthropology. On behalf of the Nordonia Athletic Boosters, congratulations, Julia Frost. And we know you will continue to lead by example, building relationships, forging connections, and reaching out to those in need. Next, all right, he participated in varsity hockey, pep club, band, mountain bike racing, and ODNR Fish Ohio program. He has received Scholar Athlete Award, Principals Award, and the GCHSHL All-Star in Hockey. Throughout his school career, he has challenged himself within the classroom and his athletics. By doing this, he has gained a skill set to allow him to face challenges and persevere. He does this because he knows, in the end, it will put him in a position to succeed later in life. Being part of the hockey team, he has been able to take on a leadership role and has demonstrated to his teammates that hard work, determination, grit, and perseverance can and will pay off. He experienced a hardship his junior year when he sustained a health issue which caused him to be sidelined for the rest of the season. It was very difficult for him to watch from the bench, but he stepped up in other ways by helping the coaches analyze the game or taping sticks for teammates. Max says this is when he grew the most as a leader. It taught him how to be encouraging, kind, helpful, and inspirational. Max has made a huge impact on his teammates and plans to continue to use his leadership skills to guide him on his next journey to help those in need and administer aid to people when they need it. Max will be attending Kent State University, where he will be majoring in nursing with a goal of working in trauma, where he can respond to serious incidents and help those in dire need. On behalf of the Nordonia Athletic Boosters, congratulations, Max Session, and we know you will continue to lead by example. Our last scholarship winner has participated in football, track and field, as well as played baseball and basketball. He has received High Honor Roll, Scholar Athlete, and Principal Awards, All-Ohio Football, and is a 3-year letter winner for football. He also is an active participant in the community by volunteering his time at events such as Mulch Madness, Build-A-Bridge, and Denzel Ward's Make Them Know Your Name charity. He wrote that through his experiences on the football team, he learned the importance of leading by example. To be a leader, you have to step up each day, demonstrate hard work, determination, and drive. He said through the support and guidance of Coach Fox and all of the assistant coaches on the football team, I realized that I had the drive and the skills to become a positive role model and leader in football, in the classroom, and in life after Nordonia. Through sports, he has learned how to commit himself to something greater than him and how to face the challenges and overcome them. He will be majoring in business management with a minor in computer science, as well as continuing his football career at the University of Toledo. On behalf of the Nordonia Athletic Boosters, congratulations to Chase Rydell, and we know you will continue to make Nordonia proud on and off the field. And we will make sure that Chase gets his award. Thank you.
This scholarship is presented by the folks who work in my office, which is myself, the treasurer, and 4 directors, the directors of curriculum, technology, special education, and business, and our secretaries and the treasurer's office staff. The winner of this award has just an incredibly powerful voice, not just when she's singing in synergy or with the choir, but also when she's advocating for all of her students as part of the Superintendent's Advisory Council, but just in general. She's a student that I know fights for justice at all time. In fact, just about a week ago, I was here at the high school in the cafeteria during lunch duty, and she came up to me and said, you know, Dr. Clark, Mr. Wright is such a good principal. He works such long hours. He's always looking out for us. He goes above and beyond. You really need to give him a raise. And so knowing the generosity of this student, I'm sure Layla won't mind that I'm going to give your scholarship to Mr. Wright. The winner of the art scholarship, Layla Burrell.
Good evening. My name is Sandra Gossett, and I'm very proud to be here this evening representing 80-plus members of the Nordonia Hills Garden Club to present a scholarship of $1,000 to a very deserving student of this graduating class. Our club, first of all, would like to thank the Nordonia High School staff, counselors, teachers, and administrators for making this evening so rewarding to the students and their parents and everyone who cares about them. A little plug, in order to provide this scholarship, our club hosts an annual plant and flower sale, and this year, the sale will be held on Saturday, May 21st at the Macedonia Service Garage on Valley View Road. We hope that some of you will support this to allow us to continue to provide these scholarships into the future. There were many impressive applicants this year, and this student stood out to us as an outstanding student academically with a 4.4 grade point average. She's very focused on her career choice at Ohio State University in the field of anthropology. She has participated in many activities during her high school years, including the Environmental Club, varsity bowling, tennis, art club, and National Honor Society. Her honors and awards include the Superintendent's Award, MVP Bowling Award, Nordonia Math Award, and Nordonia Art Award. Her 365 hours of community service include volunteering at the Northfield Historical Society, peer tutoring, and assistant camp counselor for the Cuyahoga Valley National Park. With all these activities, she works part-time and has earned 33 college credits. Her teacher recommendations are stellar, and they view her as very deserving of a scholarship. We are proud to present this scholarship to Julia Frost with our best wishes for success in all her future endeavors.
Hello, my name is Bob Hosty. I'm president of the Nordonia Hills Lions Club. I'm a 1977 graduate of Mayfield High School. Sorry about that. The hockey player, get a shirt, we'll hang out. Nordonia Hills Club, Lions Club was chartered in 1963 and is part of Lions Clubs International, the largest service organization in the world. Our local club is involved in aiding those with issues of sight, hearing, diabetes, and recently pediatric cancer. We also support our local safety forces, veterans, and the Emergency Assistance Center. Our main fundraiser is a reverse raffle, which is held in November. Our motto is, "We serve." This year we have chosen 2 individuals whom we believe personify our values, and once they have accomplished their scholarship goals, we hope that they too will support the community. To serve, giving of oneself towards the benefit of others. Nothing embellishes the word service more than the field of nursing. This person chose nursing. The reason people automatically gravitate towards the reason that they always love helping people. This person is from Macon, Georgia, made it here to Northeast Ohio. She will be attending Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University to become a traveling NICU nurse. They speak of their grandmother fondly and the lessons she learned along the ways. She taught you well, and because of the person you have become today, you've earned a scholarship. I'd like to present to you Taylor Patel. see, secondly, music. Music is everywhere. In our grocery stores, on TV, this auditorium before we came here, the movies, in our car. Usually the music is in the background and goes unnoticed, much like music educators and teachers. Some may ask, how does this apply to the word service? To witness the interaction between student and teacher when they've sang or played something correctly, and to be told you did it, and you see the smile on that student's face, that is giving of oneself to the betterment of another. This person quotes in her essay, "I want to show children that no matter what people tell you, and no matter how hard times get, you can still follow your dreams." She'll be going to the University of Akron to major in music education, vocal, with a minor in theater. I'd like to present to you Hadasha Ryle. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
It is my pleasure to award 2 Nordonia Science Scholarships this evening. These are funded by a private individual who believes science is the best way to solve the problems of the world in the future. I would like to publicly thank the anonymous giver of these scholarships. Both of tonight's recipients have selected science fields that offer hope in solving problems at both the individual and global level. The first 2022 Science Scholarship goes to Susanna Kress. Susie plans to attend The Ohio State University in the fall and major in neuroscience. While at Nordonia, she's taken full advantage of all the AP Science offerings. She has been active in student government and cross-country during her 4 years. Susie also received the Akron Council of Engineering and Science Award as a top science student for the junior year. She is described by her science teachers as having a positive attitude about learning and hardworking and persevering through difficult content. Susie chose Ohio State because she hopes to be involved in research as an undergraduate. Whether she ends up in clinical psychology, neuroscience research, or medicine, I am sure that she will be a successful, caring professional. Our second scholarship winner is Madeline Soder. Maddie plans on attending Miami University to major in biology and pre-med. While taking a rigorous course load, Maddie has also ran track and competed in gymnastics, earned the title of National Merit Scholar Commended Student, was awarded the Bosch and Lomb Science Award, and served in student council, becoming a president during her senior year. Spoken well of by all of her math and science teachers, one says, Maddie works well above and beyond her peers in AP level sciences. She plans to improve the lives of others through a medical practice and research, and would enjoy using her skills during mission trips to bring medical care to the undeserved in the world. I am excited to see how these fine young women scientists help to change our world.
Hello, good evening to all of you, and congratulations. It's so nice to see all of you in the hallways, and I'm also a Nordonia alumni graduate from we'll stop right there. So my name is Pam Letterly, and I'm the treasurer of our OPSI Local 246. Our local, it represents the support staff of the Nordonia Hills City School District. Our recipient is a very busy young man who has spent time working outside of school, volunteering at the St. Barnabas Parish, being a life team group leader. His other activities include cross-country, indoor and outdoor track, soccer, and Skills USA, which is a CVCC trade organization. When asked about receiving a scholarship, his comment was he's a very hardworking and responsible young man, and he also has many positive goals for his future. He is planning to join the Carpenters Union to be an apprentice to continue building his construction skills. So on behalf of the Ptsa Union, we would like to present Josh Toker a $500 scholarship to help him on his journey.
Good evening. Thank you all for being here today. Bernard M. Hovan, my dad, and Bernie to his friends, was a dedicated teacher and coach at Nordonia High School from 1965 to 1994. During his 29-year career at Nordonia High School, Bernie coached baseball, football, basketball, wrestling, and girls tennis. He was forever a beloved coach, teacher, and mentor to thousands of Nordonia High School alumni, likely many of you that may be listening to this presentation. For most of his 29-year career at Nordonia High School, Bernie was the boys varsity baseball coach, racking up over 350 wins, and had Man of the Year and Hall of Fame accolades in no less than 6 different state and local organizations, including this Nordonia Athletic Hall of Fame Award in 1991. Bernie passed away in December of 2021, largely due to health issues related to COVID. But in remembrance and honor of his dedication to Nordonia High School and the high school baseball program, the Nordonia Hills School District Board of Education unanimously voted to honor him with the naming of the high school baseball field, the Bernie Hovan Memorial Field. If you haven't been out there, check it out. The scholarship that we are here to award tonight was created by the Hovan family on behalf of and in memory of Bernie. Bernie was passionate about working with kids on and off the playing field, basketball court, tennis court, and wrestling mat. He thoroughly enjoyed his career at Nordonia High School, and we believe that he would be proud and excited to help a student with their cost of pursuing a post-secondary education. The chosen winner for this year's Bernard Hovan Memorial Student Athlete Scholarship had a quote in their submission about the most influential person in their life. The quote read in part, "It amazes me to realize that a passion can be ignited or extinguished with the impact of just one person." This quote resonated with myself, my siblings, and my mother, because we all felt the same way about our hero, my dad, Bernie Hovan, who always had an infectious passion for life, which was passed on to everyone he met. The recipient of this year's Bernard Hovan Memorial Student Athlete Scholarship has been in the Nordonia School District her entire life. Has a stellar scholastic career with a current GPA of 4.235, is a 3rd-degree black belt in Taekwondo coach, so be nice to her. Was the team captain of her tennis team, a sport my dad also coached at Nordonia High School, is a member of the National Honor Society, has an impressive list of commitments to local community service, and hopes to study political science and economics at either Allegheny College or Denison University. A teacher's recommendation for our winner read, "This student is fantastic. She is kind, mature, and very driven. She is a true joy to have in class, a really great person." The winner of the Bernard Hovan Memorial Student Athlete Scholarship for 2022 is Miss Alexandria Adams. Congratulations, Alexandria, from the whole Hovan family. And at the risk of embarrassing her, my father used to have a way of recognizing excellence and success on and off the field, and he used to say, "Hip hip, hooray."
It is an honor to award a scholarship to a graduating Nordonia High School senior on behalf of Carrie Buddy, president of the Nordonia Club. Our club was created in 1926 by women of the communities of Northfield Center, Northfield Village, and Macedonia. They invented the phrase Nordonia to reflect the hometowns of their members. Now the term Nordonia is given to your high school as well. Each year we give a scholarship to a senior student, hoping that our efforts will help that student to be successful in their college career. The recipient of our scholarship this year is a student who has been influenced by his grandpa, giving him a strong moral compass, important life lessons, to be a hard worker, and encourages him to keep trying. He also introduced him to fishing, his stress reliever. He is also so inspired by his mom that he wishes to follow in her footsteps. He is attending the same college in the same field. This young man will be attending Kent State University School of Nursing. He would like to work in trauma and possibly a flight nurse. His main reason to become a nurse is he wants to help people and give back to his community. While maintaining his GPA, he has worked the last 3 years, performed 80 hours of community service. He was the varsity hockey team captain, in the band, placed second in combo enduro mountain bike racing, and a 3-time ODNR Fish Ohio Master Angler, making him a well-rounded person. It is my pleasure today to award a $500 scholarship to Max Zushin. Congratulations. The Mayor Migliorini Scholarship was started to provide assistance to 2 Nordonia High School seniors. We hope that by providing a scholarship, it can reward these exceptional students for some of the achievements they have accomplished. These past 3 years have been exceptionally challenging. We have faced a global pandemic, social economic issues, and other global uncertainties. Not to mention, high school students are trying to balance personal lives and friendships with grades, families, and extracurricular activities. These students displayed the passion for their grades, the drive for their communities, and the vision for their future to accomplish so many things along their journey. There were many wonderful and deserving applicants to choose from, making this a difficult decision. The individuals receiving this scholarship provided applications that were well-rounded with high academic achievement, active participation in sports or extracurricular activities, and a strong commitment to family and community. Additionally, some of the applicants also had to overcome hardships because of the pandemic. This may have included having to work jobs outside of school to help support the family, taking care of younger siblings, or just bringing hope to others. This year's recipients have shown why they should be selected for this honor and have gone above and beyond expectations. The first scholarship, we are proud to provide a scholarship to Javon Gartrell. Javon stood out as a leader to several Nordonia staff members and his own family. Javon balanced high school while working several jobs, performing community service, and participating in track and prom fair. Javon is inspired by helping others and plans on attending Bowling Green State University to major in psychology. Javon truly displayed the picture of overcoming obstacles, setting goals, and being a leader to those around him. Javon, we are proud to present you as a Mayor Migliorini Scholarship Award recipient and congratulate you on your graduation. Best of luck in your future endeavors. We are proud to award the second scholarship to Taylor Battle. Taylor pursues her next journey in education. Taylor was selected as a scholarship recipient because of her ability to achieve high academic honors while participating in many extracurriculars and her forward thinking to help finance college. Her freshman year, Taylor moved to Macedonia from Georgia and set her sights on becoming a NICU nurse. Taylor is a 4-time Nordonia Award recipient, 4-time Principal Award recipient, and a member of National Honor Society. She is also active in her community. Her work with diversity and inclusion has set her sights on attending Florida A&M to major in nursing. We are proud of your accomplishments throughout your high school years. We congratulate you on your graduation and wish you the best of luck.
Every year, the Nordonia Hills Education Association offers a local scholarship to support a graduate who plans to enter the field of education. Candidates are chosen based upon GPA, essay responses, and recommendations from teachers, our very own association members. This year, and the amount of $500 goes to Rory Maynard. In the fall, Rory will be attending Denison University in Granville, Ohio, and will study to become an English teacher. The teachers of the Nordonia City School District wish Rory the best of luck in the future.
Each year, the local Kiwanis Club honors 2 seniors at Nordonia High School with scholarships for their outstanding achievements. This year, 2 seniors were chosen for showing the most community involvement and future promise for giving back to our local community service organizations and those in need. The first recipient of the Kiwanis Community Service Scholarship in the amount of $600 is Olivia Carpenter. Olivia currently plans on attending Kent State University for fashion merchandising and has spent many hours of her time in the creation of the Community Closet for Girls in Need, at Rockin' Frocks, A Prom to Remember, and A Dawn's Early Light to support foster children. Congratulations, Olivia. The second recipient of the Kiwanis Community Service Scholarship in the amount of $600 is Edward Orzel. Eddie currently plans on attending the University of Akron for mechanical engineering and has spent many hours of his time through the Boy Scouts of America and Eagle Scout Project in conservation in the public parks and at the Richfield Heritage Preserve. We are so very proud of both of you and the outstanding work that you do. Congratulations.
The Nordonia Hills Rotary Club was organized in 1979 as a local chapter of Rotary International, one of the largest service organizations in the world. Our membership consists of people who live or work in the Nordonia Hills community, and membership is open to all. In the past, the club has worked with the Nordonia Hills schools and the PTAs to help install playgrounds at Rushwood, Ledgeview, and Leedon, have worked with the school administration and Longwood YMCA to build a permanent safety town at Rushwood. Each year, the club selects 2 students to receive a 1-year $1,000 scholarship. The criteria for receiving the Chuck Sterling Rotary Scholarship is demonstration of academic achievement, extracurricular participation, and because we are a service club, a showing of community service. The first recipient is attending the Ohio State University to major in anthropology, 4.443 GPA, National Honor Society, Nordonia Art Club, Nordonia Environmental Club, varsity tennis, varsity bowling, Girl Scouts, over 365 hours of community service with her Girl Scout troop, Northfield Historical Society, and the Cuyahoga Valley National Park and local animal shelter. Congratulations, Julia Frost. The second recipient is attending Ohio University to major in biomedical engineering with a 4.409 GPA, member of National Honor Society, National Society of High School Scholars, varsity soccer with the highest team GPA for 2021, varsity swimming team with the highest team GPA for 2020 and 2021, and has performed over 60 hours of community service with Safety Town, Holy Name Church, and St. Barnabas Church. Congratulations, Jackson Roberts.
The Macedonia Firefighters Association is proud to present a Nathan Dracago Scholarship to Sean Joyce. Sean's hard work and dedication were unmistakable in his application. In addition to being employed and providing public service, Sean had many accomplishments during his high school career. Sean earned honor roll recognition and was a member of the boys varsity soccer team for 4 years, 3 of which he earned the Scholar Athlete Award. Sean plans to attend Cuyahoga Community College, where he will complete the Fire Training Academy and earn his EMT paramedic certificate. We are proud to be a part of Sean's education and look forward to this exceptional young man contributing to the fire service. Congratulations, Mr. Sean Joyce. The Macedonia Firefighters Association is also proud to present a Nathan Jerkago Scholarship to Noah James. Noah's passion to help others was evident in his application, and we are excited to help him learn the skills needed to achieve his goal. Noah received merit roll recognition, earned the Health Careers Award, and was a member of the football team. Noah is planning on attending Cuyahoga Community College in order to obtain his EMT paramedic certificate and complete the Fire Training Academy. Following his education, Noah intends to become a full-time firefighter paramedic. We eagerly anticipate his talent, hard work, and dedication having a positive impact on the emergency services profession. Congratulations, Mr. Noah James.
Our final scholarship this evening is the Thomas and Deborah Dermeyer Student Award, Leader Award. Each year, Thomas and Deborah Dermeyer present 2 seniors with the Thomas and Deborah Dermeyer Student Leader Award. Deborah Dermeyer is the Vice President of Sales and co-founder of Excel Engineering in Houston, Texas, and is a graduate of the University of Missouri and the University of Houston. Thomas Dermeyer is currently the Vice President of CLP Chemicals, LP, in Houston, Texas, a $100 million commodities training firm. He is a cum laude graduate of the E.J. Orozo School of Business at Louisiana State University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and a graduate of John Carroll University in Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Thomas is also the precinct chairman of the Harris County Republican Party in Houston, Texas. He is most importantly, though, a 1995 graduate of Nordonia High School. Together, they own Jane Joel Properties, a Houston-based real estate investment firm. Thomas and Deborah work to encourage the spirit of giving, and they believe the best investment they can make is in the future of bright individuals. This year, Mr. and Mrs. Dermeyer are pleased to award Miss Riley Markson, and Mr. John Henderson with this year's Thomas and Deborah Dermeyer Student Awards in the amount of $1,000 each. Both Riley and John have excelled academically and in athletics and are leaders among their peers. We wish them the best in their future endeavors and hope that they can continue to excel in all facets of their life. We hope that they continue their leadership roles throughout their college years and that they adopt the habit of giving back more than they ever receive. Riley and John, please accept congratulations from Thomas and Deborah Dermeyer.
Our last scholarship has now been given out. Last student's been honored. Our last speech is now drawn to a close. Thank you to everybody who joined us this evening, helped to make the enjoyable experience it was. Thank you again to our guidance department, our secretarial staff, for your hard work. It was exceptional. To our Nordonia community, you are so generous. Thank you for all your scholarships given to honor our students. To our parents who are support and encouragement, none of this would be possible. And to our students, in a final analysis, made it all worthwhile. Thank you all, and have a great night.